The Ohtani effect has become something far beyond imagination. Days have passed since the championship ceremony ended, yet the echoes of Game 7 still remain in our hearts. But for the Dodgers players, their eyes were already on what comes next. On the victory stage, Shohei Ohtani took the microphone. His words were simple: "We're ready to reach for another one next year." The stadium erupted. 3 in a row, 3 in a row. That chant marked the dawn of a new era. Since the Yankees three-peat in 2000, no team has done it for 25 years. Now, the Dodgers are aiming for that same peak. A true baseball dynasty. And then, right after the World Series ended, unbelievable numbers began to emerge. Within 24 hours, over 25,000 championship shirts were sold, surpassing last year's record pace. But the real shock was elsewhere. Locker room shirts sold 3.4 times more than the previous year. Within just 72 hours, 80% of stock was gone. Demand was unstoppable. Dodgers merchandise had set new records. And the driving forces behind it were Shohei Ohtani and Yoshinobu Yamamoto. Yet this was only the surface of a much larger phenomenon. The average viewership for Game 7 reached 26 million, the highest since 2017. Even more surprising, it outdrew the NBA Finals Game 7 by nearly 10 million viewers. In Canada, 48% of the population watched the Blue Jays versus Dodgers. In Japan, NHK recorded 11.8 million viewers for Game 1. An astonishing number for a live broadcast. American media declared, MLB's revival was brought by the Ohtani phenomenon. A young, marketable superstar. A true two-way player. A figure the world had never seen before. Every nation wanted to witness that Game 7 moment. When Ohtani started on the mound. Across all 11 games, average viewership rose 64%. The highest since the modern format began. And the impact didn't stop there. Dodgers sponsorship revenue reached $200 million a year. About 30 billion yen, a record in North American sports. Among 76 sponsors, 20 were Japanese companies. 6 of them joined in 2025 alone. As analysts said, this was no coincidence. It was the Ohtani-Yamamoto Sasaki effect. The Dodgers had set a new standard. Their sponsorship average was 5 times the league norm. A number never seen before. MLB's total sponsorship revenue also broke records. $2 billion, or nearly 3 trillion yen. A 68% growth in just 3 years. And at the center of it all, Shohei Ohtani. The economic ripple was enormous. The Ohtani economic effect, in 2025 reached 130 billion yen. Up 13 billion from the previous year. Former ESPN reporter Jilly commented, Ohtani created an entire city's economy. Over 90% of Japanese tourists who visit Los Angeles go to Dodger Stadium. That's an unbelievable figure. A few years ago, an MLB executive told me, Ohtani's influence is like Messi or Ronaldo. But in baseball, just as Babe Ruth once spread baseball around the world, Ohtani is doing the same. Not just as a player, but as a global ambassador of the sport. He has transcended the boundaries of baseball. During contract talks, Dodgers CEO Stan Kasten recalled a small story. When Ohtani toured the Dodgers facilities, he noticed only one batting cage. He smiled and said quietly, 2 cages are better. I spend a lot of time there. I don't want to take away time from other players. That moment told everything. Ohtani doesn't think only of himself. He thinks of others. That is who Shohei Ohtani is. The team later built the second cage. A home, where Ohtani trains and reflects. It cost $150 million. But it was the best investment the Dodgers ever made. Dodgers owner Mark Walter said in an interview after Ohtani's 3-homer game. That night was priceless. If someone told me that performance cost $4 million, I'd say, it was worth every dollar. Across the world, millions watched that game live. In Japan, even in the middle of the night. It was more than baseball. It was a shared miracle. Ohtani's $700 million contract once drew criticism. Now no one complains. Because the Dodgers earned it back in a single year. By the second season, everything became profit. Magic Johnson, the Dodgers co-owner, said it best. In LA, we've had many stars, Kobe, Shaq. But Ohtani is different. He carries his whole nation with him. Japan stands behind him. He smiled and added, Ohtani's impact, on and off the field, is like Kobe's. He inspires people far beyond sports. The Dodgers have become more than a baseball team. They are now a global symbol of excellence. Built on strategy, unity, and the humble power of 2 Japanese stars. Shohei Ohtani and Yoshinobu Yamamoto. Their story is not just about money, or wins, or records. It's about dreams. About showing the world that limits can be broken. That belief can change everything. The Dodgers dynasty has just begun. 3 in a row, 4 in a row, 5 in a row, all are possible. And at the center of it all, stand 2 men, Shohei Ohtani and Yoshinobu Yamamoto. They will be remembered forever. Not only in baseball history, but in the history of sports itself. This is the beginning of a new era. The age of Ohtani and Yamamoto.